Hey, this is Alex, and it's episode number 133 of Money Hacks, and today we're talking about emergency savings and actually needing to use your emergency savings. You know, we're big proponents that one of the key foundational pieces to financial security and financial success is having a savings account, is building up 3 to 6 months worth of your living expenses in your emergency savings or short-term savings bucket. And many of you that we've had the opportunity to meet in our one-on-one coaching sessions have done a great job in saving for unexpected financial expenses using vehicles like money market funds or high yield savings accounts, both of which we think are prudent and great places to have your emergency savings. But we've also run into individuals and couples more than once in the last month, in fact, who have this emergency savings account, but have had an unexpected financial expense, and instead of using emergency savings, have maybe put it on the credit card and accrued some credit card debt to pay for a new appliance at home or to pay for an unexpected medical cost. And ultimately, when it comes to your overall financial picture, we want to make sure you're making the best decisions, and that doesn't line up. That's not prudent decision making, because if you add credit card expenses or credit card debt into your overall financial picture, the interest you're paying on that debt is a huge drag on your budget, on your cash flow. It's 15, 20, maybe 24% interest of carrying that credit card liability. And if you have the money set aside in your emergency fund, you could just pay that off or pay the bill directly and not accrue that additional expense. I know there's this mental roadblock, if you will, that we take a lot of pride in building up the emergency fund, that we don't want to use that money. But as a reminder, that's what it's there for. Now, we want to have enough in emergency savings to cover short-term needs, unexpected financial expenses, or ultimately if we had a period where we were out of work for an extended period of time. But when you run into that scenario, maybe it's a fender bender, maybe you had to run to urgent care and you've got a bill, or your household appliance broke, the reason you have that emergency fund is to pay for those types of expenses. So don't be afraid to use it. Maybe it reduces that amount you have in savings, but then have a game plan for building it back up. So hopefully this is helpful. That's what the emergency fund is there for, to ensure that you're making wise decisions, you're not putting a drag on your cash flow with credit card debt or other types of personal debt, and ultimately on track for your short, medium, and long-term financial goals. Hope this helps, and we'll see you next time.